Hey y'all, it's Erica here, and I am making a video on a subject I really haven't talked about literally ever because I kind of just found this out and I'm just now experiencing this. So if I end up having a part two to this video, I'll make another video. And I'm talking about cats, the animal, and their behaviors. So if you have no interest in that at all, you might want to just click off this video right now. I'm hoping that some cat lovers do find this video and maybe have some advice or something, but like I think I'm already doing what I can do, and I think what already happened has happened. So basically I'm hoping I can save some of y'all's experience. So I mean, probably everybody knows I'm a cat lover. I mean, I love cats. I have cats as pets, okay? I have throughout the years had different cats, and ever since I moved in here, like I did wait a lot of years to have a pet cat because I wanted to have, like, stable home. I don't even know why I thought I had that. But yeah, so we adopted, okay? These cats kind of came to me and kind of found me. All of my cats are rescue animals. Um the very first cat I got, he's all black cat. His name is Wolfie, and he's about 3 years old. Um like as soon as I got him, I knew I needed to get a second cat because I was like, these two, cats definitely need a playmate. So I immediately was seeking out another rescue cat, and I found one a week later, and her name is Cleo, and she is like a golden stripy cat, and she's like the prettiest. Like, she's so pretty. Like, you can just look at her and you can tell she's like a pretty girl. So she's the same age too. So she's like 3. And we had those cats from kittens. They were both like 6 or 8 weeks when we got them. I did that whole thing where, we got the shots, everything on time, and then like immediately got both of them fixed, like within a few months of their life. So like everything was fine there. And then I really wasn't like necessarily planning to get additional cats, but a couple years after that, one kind of just like fell into my heart. Okay, like there was another rescues, a kitten very much needed a home. When I got this poor little guy, I don't even know if he was like at the official age to leave his mom, but his mom was killed, his siblings were killed. The baby needed a home. He was the cutest thing, still is. And so we adopted our third kitty cat, and his name is Smokey, and he is an all gray boy. So that was Wolfie, a boy, Cleo, a girl, and then little Smokey, who was another boy. Okay. And we had him for probably about 6 months, and then the last and final kitten, okay, which I don't want to say this to, the last one is my favorite. She is the cutest fucking thing. Like, okay, I was not looking for another cat. All right, but like, oh my god, right? Okay, so the same lady that had contacted me and given me Smokey, there was another rescue situation. She found these cats like in her neighborhood. Anyways, this cat, my sweet little baby, her name is Marshmallow. She is a Himalayan. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Like no cat lover in their right mind would be like, "Oh, we don't have room for her." Like, no. I'm taking that cat. Okay? Actually, she came with a sister, and I actually took them both because I didn't want anybody to be homeless, but I really didn't want the other cat. Like, she was cute, fine, but whatever. Like, I did not want 5 cats. However, I did not want anything bad to happen. Whenever I got those 2 kitties, I kept the sister here for like a week, only with the intentions of finding it a good home because I didn't want both. So little baby Marshmallow, she's still a tiny thing. We've only had her for probably 2 months now. Okay, so that's a boy and then another girl. Okay, so when I got my 3rd cat, Smokey, um, he was like the baby of the bunch. He was a super spunky wild kitty. Eventually he grew up. He did get all his shots, but I never took him to get fixed because my reasoning was, well, the other 2 are fixed. He's a boy, so even if he goes outside and gets somebody else pregnant, typical deadbeat dad thinking, well, it's not my problem. I mean, it's not, so whatever. Like, money's tight. I wasn't really going to spend the money to fix a male cat. Well, okay, there was my first mistake. I didn't really realize the repercussions of not fixing this cat, okay? And here is what this video is really about. I am going to fix little baby Marshmallow. She's too little. I haven't taken her for her shots yet, but we're going to probably do that within the next few weeks. Like, she's still like a real baby. And she will be getting fixed, like, for her own safety. She's gorgeous though, like Himalayan, white fur, gray markings, like perfect markings. Cute little gray nose, cute little gray ears, gray tail, little paws, like, she's perfect, so cute. Here's the problem. When the 3rd cat, Smokey, became, I guess, a teenager, as you would say in cat terms, he started like being like real sexual and being like violent. And here's what I'm super sad about. Like, this really sucks what happened. I feel bad now, and that's why I'm making a video. He started asserting male dominance and like started attacking my Wolfie. Like, he did not want another male cat around or something. I mean, he was getting violent with him. He's been snipping at him. And like every morning, and this wasn't always like this. At first it was like, okay, kitties, let's all have breakfast. And it was so cute. I have pictures, I had all their little food dishes lined up in a row. They all knew when breakfast time was. I'd give them each their food. Like, they were all cute. They'd just stand there and they'd look like some little piggies at a trough, and they'd all be fine. Everybody was living peacefully until he like came of age. And he turned into this like male dominant, like super rude, and like literally he ran my Wolfie off. Like, he made Wolfie feel like he didn't deserve to be home, like he wasn't allowed to be here. Poor Wolfie is terrified. Like, he even bit Wolfie's neck. Like, he bit a chunk of fur out of his ear. Like, it was bad. He really like bit him and scared him away. Like, now we live in a pretty nice neighborhood. I know all of my neighbors. Most people around here do have cats. All my neighbors love the cats. They say, oh, I love seeing your cats run around. They have a fun time. They'll send me pictures like, oh, look who's here at my back porch. And so I started noticing, like, now Wolfie has always been like, he's always been a real wild thing, okay? He's always wanted to go outside. He likes hunting. It's not uncommon for him to just disappear for a couple days and then come home for breakfast time like a few days later. Like it's not super uncommon to do that. And in my porch outside, I do have warm cat beds. I have blanket enclosure cages and stuff like because the three older cats, they do love going outside. I mean, it is cold here, but like it doesn't seem to bother them. They'll still want to go out. So I'll let them out. But like something was just telling me, I'm like, this is weird. Like he's not even coming around. So I messaged like two of my neighbors and I was like, my cat hasn't come back. Um, my cat hasn't come back. I'm like, have you seen him? And then a couple of like, oh yeah, we see him around all the time. He's been in our yard, or he's been here, he's been there. I'm like, okay. I'm like, but like he didn't want to come home. So a couple days after that, my one neighbor messaged me. He's like, oh, he's here. She's like, do you want to come down? I'm like, okay, I'm coming down, keep him there. So I went and I picked him up. I brought him back home and he seemed like really fearful to be here. I knew he didn't want to be around Smokey because he was like really scared. Even after Smokey had bit him, like I finally got him back from that. And like I would hear them fighting, like like how cats sound when they fight. Like it was not a happy sound, and I had to go upstairs and break them apart. Like Smokey had cornered Wolfie, and like he was really scaring him. And I mean, Wolfie is not a little bitch. He's a strong beast. But like I don't know what Smokey was doing, the look in his eyes or what he was doing, but he's got my poor Wolfie terrified of even being home, not feeling welcome. Like this is making me sad. After I got Wolfie back home, I put him in my room, and I got litter box, food bowls, everything in my room. I kept him in there for 2 days. And I went to the vet and I got like, okay, so nobody would, you have to make an appointment to get the cat fixed, right? So I'm like, okay, let me just try to get him fixed right now, like super soon. And, I haven't been able to do that. But they did say, now I've been looking into everything. Like there is this thing that I got for Smokey. It's a pheromone collar. So like the pheromones that would be produced when a baby kitten is nursing on his mother. There's a comfort hormone that's released. So they make those like, so here's my tip for you. If you have multiple cats and they don't quite get along, there is a diffuser you can plug into your wall that releases the pheromone so that all the multiple cats can get the comforting that they need, and then they're not going to fight with each other. I never knew that. Okay. So if you didn't know that, you may want to look into that. But because it was really only Smokey having the issue, I decided to go to the vet. I didn't get the diffuser. I went to the vet and got him his own specific collar with that lasts 30 days. I'm like, okay, within 30 days, I can make an appointment to get him fixed. Well, he has been okay, but I think poor Wolfie was already so damn terrified and so ran off that like he doesn't even want to be here. Well, I had him here and I was going to pick the kids up from school, and then Wolfie ran off again. And I'm like, that's going to make me sad if my cat, my very first cat, like if he really thinks that he's not welcome at home, like that's not cool. I'm not happy about this. And I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. I'm hoping that I can like get him back, get him to stay, or see him outside and grab him somewhere. You know what I mean? Again, and that like everything will be fine, because those 2 days, like he did wander around the house for a little bit. Smokey has been super calm. Like that collar really keeps him calm. He's just been kind of hanging around. So I just feel like the damage had already been done. Wolfie was already super terrified of Smokey. So like because of that, he was way too scared to even stick around. But like, I don't know. I don't know what to do, you guys. I'm hoping that once I get him fixed, maybe that male hormone will just not even be there at all. and that maybe Wolfie will sense that and want to come home and be home or something. But yeah, let me tell you, this is a reason why you should fix your cats if you have multiple cats, because I had no idea that any of that would go on at all. Like, I just didn't know. So I'll maybe I'll make another video and I can update this, but yeah, that's what's going on with my cats. So all right, well, thanks for watching the video. Feel free to comment if you have anything relevant to say about the situation. The collar does work. I will keep you updated if I can get him back here and in like the general community area, because I mean, he really didn't want to leave my room. He was pretty scared. So, I mean, and now he's outside gone again, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. All right, guys, thanks.